There are two categories within the awards. There is the co-curricular category and then the Citizenship Award. Co-curricular is broken into 3 age groups: juniors, colts and seniors, and the Citizenship Award is one overriding award for the whole school. So, to apply for these awards, you need to know a little bit about them. These awards are here to celebrate your efforts and successes outside of the classroom. That could be in things like house events, drama, house art or sport, or possibly school events such as school sports or academic teams. It also takes into consideration the activities that you've been doing outside of school. So if you take part in a club or society. As well as that, we want to know about all of the other things you might have been doing, such as volunteer work during the current lockdown period. So our Co-Curricular Award is here to celebrate your success, and it's broken into different categories. The Citizenship Award is here to celebrate students who not only have taken part in the co-curricular activities of school and island-wide, but have also made the effort to show leadership, resilience and other qualities that show that they're giving back to their school and their island. To apply for these awards, then you need to fill out the form that you will have received through parent mail and on Show My Homework, which goes through the different categories, and get those, where possible, signed off. In normal circumstances, we'd ask you to meet with your teachers or your coaches and other adults that can verify what you've been doing, but this year, obviously, we understand that might not be possible. If at all, you can get people to confirm your efforts through email, that would be great, but if not, then please don't worry, still put down what you've done. So you will receive a form, as I said, electronically, either through Show My Homework or parent mail. Once you've filled that form out, you need to send it back to me, and we will then collate those and the internal judging process will begin. I really look forward to receiving them and looking over everything that you've done. So, your efforts on the form will be internally scored by a team of senior teachers and staff members. We'll look at each of the activities and areas that you've completed, and we'll grade those from 1 to 5, from whether you've taken a passive, slight involvement all the way through to showing real dedication, leadership and involvement. Those scores will then be totalled up and added together. The boys with the top scores from each of our age ranges will then be invited to interview. If you make it through to the final interview panel, you will meet with senior teachers, the headmaster and Tim Child from Quilter Cheviot to discuss all of the amazing efforts that you've put in throughout the year. Based on that interview and a presentation that you give, we'll then be able to select our final candidates who will receive the awards. There are 3 awards for co-curricular, as I mentioned before, junior, colts and senior, and we will also decide upon the overall winner of the Citizenship Award. Each winner of these awards will receive a gold engraved coin that celebrates their success, as well as a monetary token that they will be able to donate to their selected charity. I'd like to finish by saying a big thank you to our supporters, Quilter Cheviot and Tim Child. And of course, if you've got any questions, you can email me, and I'm really looking forward to seeing all of your applications. Thank you very much.
What was it that I did last year that I put on the co-curricular form? So I do quite a few things outside of school, so if the majority of those, I could put them on the form. For example, I play rugby, so I could put that under the physical section. I also go to Scouts and help lead there, so I could put that under the community aspect. I also did quite a lot of charity work last year, so I could put all of that underneath the charity section. With all of these things, they can help contribute to you winning the Co-Curricular Award. How did I find the process of application through to the interview? So I first of all wrote down everything on the form that I thought would be suitable. I then went around and got signatures and to prove that I'd done it and how well I'd done it. Then, after I'd submitted the form, I got a letter saying that I had to attend an interview for this Co-Curricular Award. All I knew at the time was that it would be with the headmaster and Tim Child of Quilter Cheviot. This, at first, was quite intimidating because they were both pretty big names, but once I was in the interview room, I realised that there are quite a few staff there that I knew, so that made me more comfortable so I could communicate myself more clearly. What does it mean to me to be recognised for my efforts? So throughout last year, I did some pretty not that fun things for co-curricular, where at those times I thought that it just wouldn't be worth it, that like I wouldn't get anything out of it. But now I'm definitely happy that I stuck with those things because it's definitely worth it to win the Co-Curricular Award.
Hi guys, my name is Ben Wiseman. I was the 2019 Senior Co-Curricular and Citizenship Award winner, and so as part of winning, Mr. Akers has asked me to put forward this little video here just to sort of explain what I got up to and what the application process was like. So I'm sure Mr. Watkins went over it in the assembly, but in order to gain my award, I did a lot of community and volunteering work with my local scout group. I'm a young leader there, and I'm also sort of part of their qualified water instructing team, so I help out with all of the water activities that we do. So over the year and across the summer and everything, we were running a mixed program of both camping and outdoors activities like fires and things, along with a really exciting and just generally good fun program of water activities, so kayaking, rafting, powerboating and things like that. And so yeah, that was my major part of it. I also did some other things on the side. I think I was doing some air rifle shooting at the time, which I've carried on doing, along with some other just general work within my community, some of the roles that came from me being a young leader with the Scouts. So yeah, that was what I sort of put on my application form, and it was really nice to be recognised for some of these things I do. I don't like to brag about it too much, but it is nice to have some recognition for all of the sort of hours of hard work that go into regularly maintaining these sort of volunteer roles, and it was really good to finally have sort of an award, and there was a really nice bit of prize money along the side of it. I know that's not the major part of the award and it shouldn't be, but that was really helpful. It helped me upgrade my computer, so I got a graphics card from the prize money from the £250 Amazon voucher. So yeah, that was really nice as well to be recognised. In terms of the application process, it was quite simple. You had to go and get a form. I think there was some available in the house room. You could go and speak to Mr. Akers or your form tutor alternatively, and they could send you a copy. You sort of filled in your things on your form that you got up to, and then if you were selected, so if you got through to the next stage, you were invited to go and have a panel interview with the headmaster and a couple of other important people who are involved with the award. And that was a really interesting experience as well, because it's quite daunting having to sort of dress up with your best sort of clothes on and arrive at a time after school to go and sit in the temple and have this interview with these important people. But it was really rewarding, and I think it was nice to have a discussion with the people interviewing you to sort of so that they could get to know what you've been up to, and sort of they too could understand how much hard work you've been putting in order to earn your award.